Hi everyone, welcome to HSMP 3220. This is Strategic Planning. My name is Jennifer Hunt and I will be the course instructor for this course. I like to record and put up a short video, actually several short videos, going over different aspects of the class so that you can just become accustomed to how I have things set up and kind of what the flow and the structure of the class will be for the semester. Now this video in particular is going to cover the course setup on D2L and kind of how I have things organized and arranged. But I will have other videos that will be posted, and I'll show you the locations for those in just a moment. But they will cover the schedule of assignments and the course schedule for the semester. I will have also separate videos for each of your assignments due, so we will have a video that goes over the quizzes, and none of these will be long, just to give you some more information. So we'll have, like I said, videos that go over the quizzes, the discussion boards, the self-directed learning assignments, the worksheets, and as well as your group project. Now, I like to do this because this is an online course, so by nature it's just a little more difficult communication-wise, and I like to be as transparent as possible and give you enough information so that you can be successful in the course. But as always, you know, if there's something you don't understand or something that I'm just not making clear, feel free to contact me at any time. Again, the best way to reach me is through email, which is huntjr1@etsu.edu, and that is listed on your course syllabus. If you're local, you are welcome to stop by my office anytime. Or if you would like to call or have a Skype session or a WebEx session, that would be fine as well. Just email me and we can set something up. So we'll go over the course structure, and we'll go ahead and get into this so you can kind of get a feel of how the course is arranged. So when you first log into D2L and click on HSMP 3220, the first page that you'll come to is this newsfeed page, which is probably similar to your other online classes. Now on the newsfeed page, this is probably my most heavily used way to communicate with you. So I will be posting updates for the course, reminders, posts concerning your quizzes, your assignments. I may post articles of interest for you to read, something that may come across my email this, you know, I find interesting and I think would be beneficial to you. Really my main way of communicating with you. So I recommend that you log on a couple times a week just to check it out and see if anything new has been posted. So we'll go over to content, and I want to cover something with you quickly. So I have this course set up to where you need to go in and complete your syllabus quiz before you will be able to access the course information or the course content for the semester. So when you first log in, if you have not taken your syllabus quiz, you will see a screen similar to this. You'll have a module come up that says you are missing out on course content. If you will go in and click on Syllabus Quiz Non-Credit, you will be taken to a syllabus quiz assessment that's going to cover our syllabus for this semester. You will have to go in and take the quiz and receive a 100% in order to unlock the content, which will show in this area right here under course information. You have as many tries as you need as possible to go in and score that 100%, but again, you will not be able to see any course content until you complete and achieve a 100% on that syllabus quiz. So again, you can click on this link here. It's also linked here in this particular module. Now, the only thing that you will have access to right now until you complete that syllabus quiz is your course information. So you can go in, you can see here we have the syllabus for the semester as well as the course outline. This is one I'll be covering separately, but this is your schedule for the semester. And you can also see you have some information, supplemental information, and an overview of turnitin.com. That will walk you through. There's a couple YouTube links here, as well as another video that's been recorded. If you're not familiar with Turnitin, it's the anti-plagiarism service that we use here at ETSU, and I do send all of your writing, so your projects and your worksheets, and I think your self-directed learning assignments through Turnitin, to just kind of do a check. Now the supplemental information, this is something I include with each one of my classes. The first one is an analysis versus summary document. I like to put this information up here because oftentimes through the class I'll ask you to analyze maybe a case study, and I like to give you an example of what I mean when I say I need an analysis and not just a summary. We may or may not use this in class, but I like to make it available because it may be beneficial to you in another class that you're taking. So that information, and as well as picky rules for writing, let me click on that real quick, just goes over a couple different little picky rules for writing. Again, more for your benefit, not necessarily that we'll be using it in this course, but I like to make that available. Now once you go in and take the syllabus quiz, as I said, all the content will unlock under this course information. But I want to show you as well, when we click through, and we'll go back to the course information in just a moment, when we click through and go to the communication tab and down to our discussion boards, you'll see the same thing as well. You have not completed the syllabus quiz. So again, none of the content will be able to open up for you, or the discussion boards or the assessments or even the drop boxes. Let's go here. Until you have gone in and completed that syllabus quiz. So you can also navigate to evaluation and assessments and click on the syllabus quiz and go in and complete that quiz. So after you have taken the syllabus quiz and achieved a 100%, which you'll see right here, overall grade 100%, and you can go back and see you took the quiz multiple times, you finally were able to achieve 100%. Now if you navigate over to content, that reminder module is now gone, reminding you to take the syllabus quiz, and now you have access to all the other content module for the course. So like I said, I will record separate videos for each one of these assignments, and we will go over the weeks very briefly. Let's navigate back up to course information. Just as a reminder, this is going to contain your syllabus. I have a quick description for each module up here at the top. And just as a reminder to review over your course outline and your syllabus. We'll move into assignments. Again, I will record separate videos and post these under each module. But all of your assignments for this semester are going to be contained within this assignment module. So you can navigate to quizzes and assessments. You can read about your quizzes and assessments here. Your discussion board assignments and group meeting section you can read about here and see the details, as well as some supplementary documentation that you'll need to review. Same with your self-directed learning assignments. You can see that here, which is going to amount to a total of 15%. You can see those two assignments are contained within this module. Your worksheets, which are going to be an integral part of your final project, are going to be contained within this module containing group worksheets. And then your group planning strategic project is going to be contained within this last submodule under assignments. You can read all about this here, and like I said, I'm going to record a separate video and post this so that you can watch and learn a little bit more about your project. Now the weeks are set up. I have an introduction, a little descriptor of what we're going to be covering during this particular week. You have your PowerPoint slide that you can bring up and review as we go through the video lectures. So this particular lecture, Strategic Planning Relevance, has two videos that go with it. Strategic Planning, Is Strategic Planning Still Relevant? Part 1 and Part 2. So make sure to review through both of those videos and follow along on your PowerPoint slides. Now within each week, each module week, I also have a submodule called Assignments Due this week, and I have linked up assignments that you will have due during the week. So you can see we have our syllabus quiz and our introductions due this week in week 1, and then in week 2, the same setup. We're going to be covering organizing for successful strategic planning, parts 1 through 12. Here are the lecture slides and the associated videos. And then if you scroll down, you'll see the assignments due this week And you can see you'll have Chapter 1 quiz, Chapter 2 quiz, and your group project topic. Now the benefit here in the assignments due this week submodule is you can click and go straight to the quiz. Again, it will not allow me to go in and show you because the quiz period is not started. But it is the same consistent theme through each module week. So you can see even down into week 3, you have a discussion board and your draft worksheet due. We can even see down into week 9, keep going down into 14. So all the way down. And each module is going to have a descriptor of, again, what we're going to be covering during that week. So pay special attention when we start getting towards the end of the course into week 14 and 15. We don't necessarily have assignments due this week, but in week 14, and I'll post a reminder for this as well as we get closer to the date, really work this week to finalize your group project, and then in week 15 is when your group project is due. And you have the link up to the drop boxes to submit your work there. Now I will be recording again a special video that goes over the discussion boards, but you can navigate to that through communication and discussions there, and you can see all of our group discussion boards for the semester. Same with assessments. Navigate to evaluation. You can see our assessments for the semester as well as your drop boxes. And then, of course, your grade book. We'll go ahead and navigate there where you can keep track of your grades throughout the semester. So you can see we have several things that are going to be for a grade this semester. Now, as far as the course setup goes, this is pretty much the short and sweet of it. Just wanted to give you an overview of kind of how I have things organized, particularly around this content module. Just understanding that each content module will have a submodule in it that will have a descriptor of what we'll be talking about for the week, the PowerPoint slides as well as the videos to accompany that PowerPoint slide, and your link up to your assignments due that week. Guys, you'll hear me say this several times throughout the semester, but if you have any questions at all, anytime, feel free to contact me. Again, email is going to be the quickest way to get a hold of me, but I will welcome your questions and look forward to a great semester.